Ryan's head throbbed like a malfunctioning plasma drive as consciousness dragged him back to reality. The last thing he remembered was the celebration at the Galactic Trade Summit. Too much Centauri whiskey, Maya laughing at his attempts to pronounce alien diplomats' names. And then, nothing. He opened his eyes to find himself in a bed that could comfortably fit a small spacecraft. The sheets were some kind of living silk that shimmered with bioluminescent patterns, and beside him, still sleeping, was the most powerful being in 3 sectors, Empress Zarathiel of the Kryn Dominion. Oh no. Oh no, Ryan whispered, sitting up carefully. His human clothes were folded neatly on a chair made of what looked like crystallized starlight. The Empress stirred, her violet skin gleaming in the morning light filtering through walls that seemed to be made of captured nebulae. Her silver eyes opened, focusing on him with an expression that shifted from confusion to something that made Ryan's heart stop. Possessive delight. "The human awakens," she purred, her voice carrying harmonics that human vocal cords could never produce. Last night was enlightening. Before Ryan could stammer a response, the chamber doors exploded inward. Standing in the doorway, identical to the Empress in every way except for the fury blazing in her eyes, was Princess Zarathiel, Zara's twin sister and the leader of the Kryn military fleet. "Sister," Vara hissed, her battle armor gleaming with threat displays. "You swore you wouldn't. Not with the human ambassador's bodyguard." "Technically, he's a security consultant," Ryan offered weakly, then immediately regretted speaking. The twins' attention snapped to him with such intensity that Ryan felt like a mouse caught between 2 quantum singularities. In Kryn culture, he suddenly remembered from his briefings, twins were metaphysically linked. What one desired, the other was compelled to claim. It was an ancient biological imperative that had sparked wars. "I claimed him first," Zara declared, rising from the bed in robes that materialized around her like liquid mercury. "The bond has begun. You got him drunk on festival wine," Vara shot back, stepping into the chamber. Her armor retracted, revealing an outfit that Ryan's hindbrain recognized as Kryn courtship attire. "That doesn't count as a legitimate claim." "I invoke the right of challenge," Ryan's communicator buzzed. He grabbed it desperately, seeing Maya's message. "Where are you?" The ambassador is furious. "The Kryn are mobilizing their fleet. Ladies, your majesties, I think there's been a misunderstanding," Ryan said, sliding out of bed while keeping the sheet strategically positioned. "I'm just a human. I'm nobody important. Surely you two have better things to do than fight over." "Better things?" Zara interrupted, approaching him with a predator's grace. "You clearly don't understand Kryn physiology. When we bond, our nervous systems synchronize. I felt your mind last night, your memories, your emotions, your loyalty to your species. Humans are supposed to be weak, short-lived, limited, but you—" She touched his temple gently. "You burn with something we've lost. What do you call it? Stubbornness?" Ryan suggested. "Hope," Vera answered, now on his other side. "We've conquered 100 worlds, lived for millennia, and forgotten what it means to hope for something better. But your species, barely spacefaring, fragile as crystal moths, you face the universe with defiance." Her hand rested over his heart. "I want that fire." Ryan's communicator exploded with messages. Maya's face appeared in a hologram. "Ryan, whatever you did, there are 6 Kryn battle fleets forming up around the station. The ambassador thinks we're about to start an intergalactic war." The twins looked at each other, and Ryan saw something shift in their expressions, the first crack in their conflict. Thousands of years of sisterhood warring against biological imperative. "We're being ridiculous," Zara said slowly. "Completely irrational," Vara agreed. "I mean, he's just one human," Zara continued, though her hand hadn't left Ryan's shoulder. "Exactly. One short-lived, fragile human," Vera added, her fingers still over his heart. They looked at Ryan simultaneously, and he saw the decision forming before they spoke it. "We'll share him," they announced in perfect unison. "Absolutely not," Ryan yelped, finally finding his voice. "I'm not some trophy to be divided up. And besides, I'm pretty sure Maya would kill me. She's been warning me about diplomatic incidents for 3 years, and this is probably the biggest one in history." "Maya?" Vara's eyes narrowed. "The human female who accompanies you?" "His partner," Zara said thoughtfully. I sensed her in his thoughts. "She's important to him." "Very important," Vara added with growing interest. "Perhaps we've been thinking about this wrong." Ryan's communicator buzzed again. I'm coming to get you before you cause the apocalypse. You idiot. When Maya stormed into the Imperial chamber 5 minutes later, ready to drag Ryan out by his ear, she stopped short at the sight before her. Ryan, wrapped in alien sheets, looking terrified, while two identical Empresses studied her with unmistakable fascination. "Oh no," Maya said, understanding flooding her face. "Oh yes," the twins replied in harmony. Ryan looked at his partner and best friend, at the two most powerful beings in 3 sectors, and at the fleet mobilizing outside because of his terrible decision-making skills. Somehow humanity's reputation for chaos had just been cemented across the galaxy. Not through warfare or diplomacy, but through one very drunk security consultant and the universe's worst hangover. "The ambassador is going to kill me," he muttered. "Get in line," Maya replied. But the twins were smiling now, and outside the fleet stood down. Perhaps humans weren't good at following protocols or understanding ancient alien customs, but they were exceptional at turning disasters into possibilities, and sometimes the galaxy needed that chaos, even if it started with too much whiskey and an Empress's bedroom. The end.